Alright, we're gonna jumping straight into the game here. Hello everybody and welcome. This is Party PD and welcome to the Dota 2 2016 Open Qualifiers. This is your cast for today, Party PD, and I hope you are enjoying the Dota games that we have here today. Just figuring out if these do anything for me. It doesn't look like it. Looks like Elder Titan will be the first ban on the side of the Radiant, second one being Lycanthrop over on the Dire, and the third being the famous off-lane and famous douchebag of a character, Phoenix, being banned out over on the side of the Clasha. So this is Dire versus Radiant, Dire versus Clasha, technically, since I actually have a name. So, looks like it's going to be Drow being the second ban over on the Dire. So Lifestealer making it through the ban phase, as well as Rookie and Bounty Hunter. So there are still a good set of picks here.
10 seconds remaining.
Disruptor.
Looks like the first pickup will actually be Disruptor, the second pickup being Vengeful Spirit for the Dire.
Remaining.
So, characters that have seen a lot of love recently.
5 seconds
Not much that's going to be able to be contested about it. Sorry, I'm like concentrated between different social medias at the moment.
Reserve time.
Beastmaster.
And Beastmaster, making it through the ban phase, is actually going to be the pickup for the Dire here. And, yeah. Beastmaster, since they made it through, it's going to be a pretty good pickup with that Immortal Stun and the Immortal ability to push anywhere and everywhere at any given time.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
So it looks like Tinker is going to be the other pickup for the Radiant here. Another very overpowered character with Beam being pure damage. Slardar being banned out over on the side of the Dire, possibly trying to notify that they want to pick up a Lifestealer at this point. Death Prophet being banned out.
Ten seconds remaining.
And looks like no Lifestealer ban. Juggernaut being banned out, and the offlane Tide being banned out for the side of the Radiant here. I guess it would make a lot of space while Tinker's trying to get those boots of travel to end up having a Tide in the offlane. So a lot of semi-offlane, semi-hard carry bans out for the Dire here, and they're dipping into this reserve time. And they're going to pick up Lich.
Radiant team pick.
So I don't really have much against this. I see Lich as actually being very substantial. Lich was very much amped in this meta. And was very nice to have him amped in this meta. He could sap out the range creeps and end up getting as much free potential as he can here with this sapping capability. So he will end up having the better advantage on this Tinker when it comes to sapping creeps in mid. If for some reason he's the mid. I saw a mid Sand King yesterday, so I wouldn't be surprised if I see a mid Lich. Of course, he's not going to be able to suffice a lot of damage against Tinker if you were to try and fight him. So it is purely up to them what they want to do in the mid. Bristleback actually being picked up for Clasha, so this is actually going to be a fairly good and interesting game with Bristleback. I'm going to see those spikes just slowly kill people. This might be a long game with Tinker and a Bristleback. Looks like Clasha is trying to go for the long run here, and Timbersaw being the other pickup for the Dire.
Radiant team pick.
So, I mean, what's strange is that Bristleback ended up making it into drafting without the Lifestealer being banned out. So, maybe they meant to try and go for the Lifestealer. Maybe they just accidentally hit Bristleback, or maybe for some reason they feel Bristleback will be good against the Beastmaster and Lich. Not good against the Vengeful Spirit. But I guess they're going for more space here. Bristleback will be the off lane. A lot of off lanes were banned out. A lot of good off lanes were banned out. So Bristleback, I guess, could be the off lane here. Who knows? Lion is going to be the next looks like they are going to have Lion as the next pickup. So
10 seconds
Lion
remaining.
did actually end up making it through ban phase, so this is a very good support pickup.
5 seconds remaining.
It's going to be very super beneficial for them.
Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Radiant team pick.
So it looks like Spectre will be banned out here, and Lifestealer is going to be the other band. Finally going to be banned out. So, yeah.
Reserve time.
Sven stands ready.
Dire team pick.
And Sven going to be the pickup for Clasha here, and looks like he's gonna end up getting a lot of love here. Actually, he's got a lot of. Actually, this is a really strange lineup here. Tinker, Bristleback, and Sven, two heavy melees that need a lot of farm in order to get stuff moving here.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And Slark will end up being the last pickup here for the Faceit League 2016 Dota 2 International Open Qualifiers. It's your host, Party PD, and I hope you are going to enjoy this cast. It'll be Vengeful Spirit, Beastmaster, Lich, Timbersaw, Slark versus Disruptor, Tinker, Bristleback, Lion, and Sven. This is going to be a game of the late game battles, boys and girls. Slark going to end up going up to the 32-minute mark. Timbersaw, Bloodstone at 18 minutes. Let's see how this game will unfold.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Looks like we are going to have the usual, not everyone is connected yet. I can finally select the map, boys and girls. This is how we're going to Dota. Looks like it's going to be... Oh. More pauses. I'm not going to wait. This is an international game. Alright, everybody, we're going to go over to the rating discussion first. Let's go and get down with the drafts here. Looks like Bristleback will be played by some name I can't understand who's the stand-in. Ned is going to be playing Tinker. Zaffarellis will be on the line. Meanwhile, on bot, we have Jellyfish on Sven and Standalone on Disrupto. Meanwhile, in top for the Dire, we have Nicaragua playing the Slark. Bottom, we have Cheap Boost on Beastmaster. King of Night -25 MMR on Timbersaw. Lotte Pousse is on Lich. And last but not least, Vengeful Spirit is being played by Anchor. So it looks like bot, they're going to line up for a little engagement here. They're actually smoked. Stuns are going to be specced. They want to go for a kill here.
30 seconds.
Put them on follow because I'm also Steam messaging people. Looks like they are going to find the Beastmaster. Stun is available. They are going to stun. Multiple stuns going out here. Looks like Beast will be in a bit of a problem here. Relocate. It's going to get him in. Tinker is going to take the last hit. And this will be a rune as well. But meanwhile, on top, Bristleback soaking a lot of damage here. He might go down as well. He's not going to tango out. He's going to let the regen try and help him out. But he will end up dying. That is kills going to the ways of either sides. But gold is still in the exchange. And for the betterment of Clasha, getting first blood and one of the runes. They did not end up getting both. Timbersaw does get it, but Tinker already has 32 experience and could get the bottle within just a few more last hits. This will be a Timbersaw middle, folks, which means he will end up having to go for more magic damage against this Tinker in order to try and actually contest it. Looks like he's just going to try and right-click the lane up. He's only got 52 right-click damage, and the salve did come in. So he is going to have to be a little bit resourceful with these pops and drops. 25. He's going to keep on working. Here we can load up these CS charts. It is 1-1 so far. Looks like they're really just trying to go for a lot of kills here. King 25 is really low. Laser beam not going to confirm the kill, but he is very low. That is the problem here. Vengeful Spirit also kind of low here in top, taking a lot of creep damage, unnecessary creep damage, I might add. So he is going to have to worry about that. Pause going out. I doubt they are going to hold it, because the Vengeful Spirit did not pause for them. but they are going to have to roll with it. There's nothing else that they can really do here. This is 1-1, 1 minute. 2 kills on the board, 4 CS on the Slark, safe lane, 5 now. And they're going to ping it out. They see that the Beastmaster's trying to farm it out. Pause going out. Possibly combat pause. Bristleback actually unpausing. A lot of pauses going out for the team here. I don't know what the pause count is, but it shouldn't be this much. Not be this much. For those of you who just watched Dota today, they didn't know that there's a patch that came out. We now see mana bars as well as health bars on top of the lock it drop it screen. So this Tinker, he's just going to try and right-click up the lane here to try and apply as much pressure up to this Timbersaw at the moment. But it looks like they find the sentry wards, and they will deward it, but it is directly on top of their own camp. So they did deward their own camp. That sentry ward does scout out. Doesn't actually see it, but it is right on top of it. The second sentry will not be in range, but will still deward the camp. Disruptor. Picking up a DD. Going to mid. Possibly to kill off the Timbersaw. He is in resistance now, so they are going to have to be careful. Tinker trying to confirm as much burst damage as he can at the same time. And looks like they're going to come on in here. And they found that Observer Ward. Observer Ward is not there anymore, so they are going to have to be a little bit careful here. They're going to try and get a backup gank on this. Cheap Boost has got to be careful. The tower did end up clipping the line. The teleport's going to go out. Not going to find its target. Stun will not find the target. But it looks like the sentry wards are going to de-ward a lot of the stuff. There's going to be no off-camp for this Beastmaster. Complaining about the ward placement. Might have been able to help them there. No, it was on the outside of the ward box. So there is no problem there. So that means they know that there is another sentry there. Beastmaster trying his hardest to live up against this lane here. He is going to try and have to go for the Tranquils instead of going for some sort of further durability. But Beastmaster leaving the bottom lane completely, allowing the Sven to free farm. A lot of games I have realized in the open qualifiers, people are leaving heroes to free farm for a very long duration of the time. Top, pinging out. They're getting ready for a gank here. There is a stun available on the bench. Tinker needs to be a little bit in. Venge is going to try and go on top of it here. There's not going to be kill potential. TP coming in from the Lion. Lion might actually get a counter kill on Anchor. Anchor will end up going down to tower damage. Tinker actually is going to be split for 130. So that is 65 gold going both ways. So they are going to have to be careful with those roaming ganks there. There was not an actual ward showing off that they were coming in there. So they needed to be careful. Invis rune. It is an Invis rune. It's a bounty on the bottom for the Timbersaw, who is also a bottle. So it's gonna have to be a little bit careful here. But now that everyone TP rotated, the Bristleback is gonna be able to get up on the lane a little bit more. But he's gotta be careful. This Slark is going 2-1-1 actually at the moment. Most likely gonna go 3-1-1 to try and deal as much damage to this Bristleback as they can here. It looks like everyone's roaming back in here. Everyone's all smoked up. Invisible Lion. He's going to go onto the... Oh, Slark's going to get stunned out. There is going to be a wall available. He will blink out perfectly in time. Tango to land on the ground there. Stun going out on the Lion. There's not going to be any potential going off of it afterwards, but they will end up getting out here. Everyone's rotated back to the top lane. 3 into top, and still it's going to be the Sven free farming bottom. It's still a ground courier, folks, on the side of the Dire here at 5 minutes. With 2 actual supports that would have been able to pick it up here. And there's a flying courier on the Radiant. So they are behind. They know it's still a ground courier. And Lich could buy the upgraded one, but looks like he's saving up for his Tranquil Boots. Which is never a good idea. It's always good to have the courier be able to be moving at maximum capacity as early as you can here. Looks like top tower. Little of engagements. They want to try and get Zephrilius here. Trying to zap the mana out of the Lich. It's not going to be enough here. Vengeful's, or Beastmaster actually roaming back into the jungle. There's a sentry ward. They know exactly where it is, too. It's just expired. Meanwhile, on top, Bristleback still taking a lot of damage. But right now, it's 33 and 33 even for the Sven and the and the Slark here for farm.
Tower is under attack.
Only difference is that that the Sven is still able to farm very effectively come to mid-late game with the cleaving capability, being able to farm out through the lane here. Actually missing a CS from that cleave. They're gonna have to be careful. Slark getting something flown in from the courier here. Didn't see it. Actually, Speed Demon might have been dropped on the ground. Looks like it is a Hand of Midas recipe. So 6 minutes, folks, and that's actually a Midas on the Slark. So a lot of early potential here. Looks like they're gonna come back in for a gank in mid, going on this Timbersaw. He's got no specs available at the moment. Lion, he's got all of his stuns plus his drain. If he needs to, they need to wait for the creep wave. And it looks like now would be the best time to end up going on this here. Looks like Disruptor he is gonna get the glimpse, but the chain is not gonna, oh, the stun is gonna go out. He's gonna have to hex now if they want to get the kill. Timbersaw will end up going down, actually. Lion getting the last hit onto the Timbersaw. Everything expended for that kill. And they just barely got it, so they need to be careful next time. Lion needs to have more specs into his stun if he expects to kill them in the later phases. So they're going to have to keep on working it out here. Slark is right around the corner for his level 6. Trying to make sure that he gets it from this range creep and the CS from the range creep. So that will be a free coming in. TP going back to bottom. Sifrelius in a really odd location here. Could be caught out by Beastmaster if he's not too careful. But Sven, he's got his healing, so he can jungle very effectively now. In fact, it's actually Dominator going out to the shop to his stacking camp at the moment. He might be able to get it in time. Probably not going to be the case though. He's gonna have to do it immediately as soon as it gets up there too. He will actually have the ability to, but he is just leaving the creep there. He will not stack the camp. It's very unfortunate. Looks like the creep is going to scout out that there's an arcane rune. Actually, he is not going to use the creep in the camp for some reason. And they're just going to keep on farming it out here. Bristleback fairly low HP. He is heading back to the base. He will have Tranquils if he wants to get those, though. But most likely will get stat boots. And no, he actually is going to pick up a Belt of Strength. So it will be stat boots. That's it. Looks like they're saying that Sven is poking out. There might be somebody here or a ward here or something like that. There's no one there. And that was just a waste of a kinetic field. But, you know, 7-second cooldown basically once the kinetic field has stopped. So it will be just available as soon as possible. Tinker, finally getting the Boots of Travel, has exposed that the travels are up on Tinker now. So the roaming capability for Tinker has begun. This is where Tinker is going to end up capitalizing from every moment possible. The creep will die in the mid, so he will have to TP onto the tower. Looks like Beastmaster Bird will scout out that there are boots on this Tinker now.
Tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Sven trying to take out this bot tower. Not going to be able to do it. Oh! All the TP's going out top. Bristleback's able to survive against the Slark. 2 kills going out with a bunch of TP rotations. And pretty easy kill going out there. So Frillis will sap out the mana creep. And Bristleback, he's just going to bottle charge out with the Tinker. And he's out of there. Thinking out, there's going to be an attack on mid here. They want to end up getting the mid, but the Tinker has Boots of Travel, so you might as well give up doing anything involving pushing at this point. Because Tinker's going to get there really early. And the stuns are not available for the side of the tire. So they are going to have to be careful. Tinker's just going to do his best to deal as much burst damage as he can here. Bottling up and going to travel back home. And he will have enough for solar. Only level 1 in that chakram. There's no slow being applied to it. Actually, it's always 5%, so I'm wrong. And meanwhile, bot fortification will be used. Gromblade being built for the Sven, and we will see Beastmaster trying to come in and get the deny. But they're gonna time it fairly well here. No, he will end up losing it. Sven not really performing with that deny there, but looks like Lion, he's in a bad spot. They know that they're right there. Lion is gonna stun. And he will end up going down to the Timbersaw. Actually, no, Vengeful Spirit will get the last right click on it. And Sven will do a little bit of post-boating. Showboating, post-boating. And this will be a Grom lane being built out for the team here. Looks like they are going to roam into bots. Smoke is going out. Bird. It'll fly on over. Haste Rune being scouted as well. The Sven exposing himself. He's back in the lane. They think that he's in the jungle, but look, he's in the lane now. Jellyfish, he's going to be in a bit of a situation here. All the stuns are coming to him right now to end up killing him. Here comes the smoke. It looks like Beastmaster Roar is going to go on top of it. Not really layering stuns that well. Jellyfish might be able to live here. Looks like he is going to try and stun out Anchor here, but he's taking a little bit too much damage. He's got a lot of armor. He will end up going down to Vengeful Spirit yet again, taking more kills. But meanwhile, in the mid, Tinker is going to end up getting Timbersaw and Bristleback dying in the top lane, or dying actually in this Timbersaw trade. So, not exactly beneficial for Clasha right now. But they are going to have to keep on pushing up with this Tinker. Looks like he is going to go for a Dagon first. I mean, it'd be kind of sad if that is the case. Oh, he's a Blink Dagger. He really does end up needing a Blink Dagger before he needs anything else here. Top being pinged out. Lion wants to try and defend against this Slark here. He could have actually beamed and killed him. But Slark, he's got a Midas. He's going to be able to get a lot of carry out gold. No problem. The creeps end up taking a little hits here. He's 91 and 20 to the 82 and 10 on the Slark. We will switch over to the net worth charts. And now we have the Tinker and the Sven loading the top net worth at the moment, with Sven, or with Slark slowly trailing behind. So we are going to be careful here. Blink Dagger not yet available for the Tinker. Nicaragua trying to camp it out here. Looks like he's just going to take a lot of burst damage. Tinker's going to relocate out. And Grom Blade, I believe, is finished on the Sven. No, it's going to be finished, actually. Looks like it's coming on the Courier right now. Yep, there's the Grom Blade, as well as a Quelling Blade. So, he is going to try and make sure he's always got full inventory slots. Top. Possible engagement here. Nicaragua is taking a little bit of damage, but he will Shadow Dance out. And meanwhile, Bristleback, he's in Viz. He's got one spec and goo. He wants to go on this Lich. Well, the Lich wants to go on the line, but little do they know that the Briss is right there on top of him. Briss, he's not doing a lot of damage. Stun going out. Looks like the Lich is going to have to trade some sort of damage potential here. He wanted to try and ult him. He will end up still dying, just getting clipped barely by the Bristleback spikes. But he will end up going down here. No ult being used on top of it. Looks like Vengeful is going to be in a bad spot if he's going to be staying there for a while. Relocate, going to be dropped down. Not enough mana for Burst. Will sap out mana as much as they can. Burst, not going to be used. Tinker is here now, though. Yeah, Tinker is here now. So they are going to have to worry about trying to disable what they can here. Burst is available. Jellyfish is going to have a hard time. He could burst down the... Kill him! Yeah, he's dead! Alright, sweet. That's what I wanted. Lion will end up getting the kill. Will go down, but for the Slark is a very good trade. So, as long as the Bristleback doesn't go down here, there will be no secondary kill potentials here. Disruptor, the one currently holding the Degen Aura at the moment, but Vengeful Spirit has returned, so Degen Aura will no longer be a problem. Sentry Ward in mid. They want to push out the lanes. Mid is not the lane to be pushing out here, and they want to ward up this Sentry area again. Looks like this will be finally the Tier 1 Necronomicon available on the Beastmaster. And they're gonna have to figure out what they want to do with this. Failed stack, maybe? I have no idea, but it looks like they just accidentally clipped the creep wave. Timber, he's already going for the first item, Bloodstone, at 14 minutes though, so it is a little bit less than normal here. Tinker finally has his Soul Ring. He is traveling around with the Blink Dagger Soul Ring capability. And he knows exactly what he's doing here. He forgot to rearm at the base for his Soul Ring here. Looks like Ned, he's just waiting it out. They know that Nicaragua is here. Everyone's here for it right now. Nicaragua is going to be in a bit of trouble. Stun. He will end up getting out of it. He will dodge both of the stuns here. He doesn't have TP available, but it looks like they want to try and go for this Beastmaster here. Relocate's not going to be available, but he's going to try and do the actions to kill, but it looks like Lion's going to get stunned up instead by Nicaragua. There is no stun capability. Lich is here as well to try and kill off Bristleback, but Bristleback, he's turned around the right way. One more spike will kill him, and it will happen. Bristleback killing the Slark on top of that. Lich getting the last hit. Ned trying to come in, get a finishing kill. At the same time, Tower still does go down here. And meanwhile, Timbersaw farming the bot. Relocate going to be put on top of Vengeful Swap is available if they want to sacrifice the Lich instead. Lich will be the sacrifice instead. Looks like Jellyfish, he wants to try and get the stun so he can actually get the kill, but looks like Metal blink in and finish it off for him instead. And Vengeful Spirit gets out perfectly fine by sacrificing the Lich for his own body. A bounty room we picked up for the Timber Saw, who's been free farming bottom. Lion now at the bot here could easily die from this Timber because, I mean, I hope he knows he's still here. But at the same time, he's still here. Would not recommend pushing up into the lane here. Oh my gosh, I just got a crick in my neck really bad. Sven is going to freeform out top. Looks like the Lion is going to be scouted out here, but Timber not going to want to do anything else here. Tinker is now available in the lane, so Timber is going to have to be careful with this counter pull here. But Beastmaster camping out on the side here, trying to find out who they can find. Bird will come in. Does not pick up anybody, but Bristle does scout it. Won't end up trying to kill it here. Bristle's in a really bad spot if he doesn't want to die. He is going to be X-pinged out by the Lion. Stun will be thrown out on top of him. No Lich ult being dedicated for it, though. And it looks like Briss, he's going to take a lot of damage. Will end up going down to the burst from the Timber Saw. But Tinker, speaking of which, is back into the lane here. Beastmaster trying to clean up the wave. He will end up having tier 2 Necron soon here. And trees will be trying to clear out to find the Tinker. Will not be found. He's actually in the bottom forest. Bloodstone is on the Timber Saw. Finally, Lion in a really bad spot here. Stun. Not going to find the Tinker. But it looks like they want to try and go on top of this. Ooh, they missed the stun from the Lion here. Looks like Relocate going to be used for the vengeful kill. Going out by the Lion here. That was an easy kill. It looks like Lich Ball will be thrown here. Lands on both the heroes that they wanted to kill here, but it's still at the same time. Tinker will end up killing another hero here. Stun, lots of it going out here, but Clasha, they have two really low heroes. They're going to try and kill the Beastmaster out here. Tinker getting the last kill, but Timber Saw cleaning it up. Looks like they're going to have to figure something out here if they want this Timber to live. A lot of damage going out. They're going to try and instead try to kill the Bristleback, but not going to happen. Timber Saw will end up denying himself. Travels will go back out and Sven farming the forest at 8.6k net worth, and Tinker at 8.5. Actually, Tinker at 8.6, and then Sven at 8.8, with Timber and the Slark just trying to equally outfarm themselves. But they're doing a very good job of making sure the farm is split up here. Let's look at the levels. Looks like we still have a level 7 Vengeful Spirit here. Tinker is actually going to go pick up the Aether Lens, so this might be the Aghanim Scepter Tinker build, folks. We might not see the good old Sheepstick in this build. Would be good. Vengeful Spirit does die in the middle to the Sven here. That was an Enrage, so he is down for one Enrage. He might go. I'd love to see an Aghanim Scepter on the Sven, but that's not something we should probably do. 150 bonus damage. They are going to try and clear out what they actually stacked here with this melee creep, actually, so it's a little bit hard to get these stacks, but it will end up going down here. Grom Blade going to work, and it will end up going down. Looks like Timber Saw, though, he's at 10 charges of Bloodstone, drops it for Arcane Power up here. Slark getting the Shadow Blade, 19 minutes plus on a Midas, so it is still a very good time to end up getting it. And Lion, they're going to take out their stack that they just made. Sapping out the mana from this Centaur here. He has 200, so it's not really worth sapping completely. And meanwhile, they want to get ready for a smoke. Shadow Blade. Possibly going to hit the Briss if he goes for this Bounty Rune. He does go for the Bounty Rune, but he's not going to do anything off of it. There is no detection going out. Slark just running around pretty freely at the moment. He's had 132 damage with Shadow Blade quick jump. Midas, they know that he's there. They know that he's there, but Lion, he has a blink now. He's gonna go and finish his wand soon. Cheap boost. He's got a tier 2 Necronomicon and a smoke on him right now, all the while. And his ult being pretty up there for his damage potential, trying to assist him through this fight. But it looks like Tinker's actually going to try and get a counter kill on this Timber Saw. He is going to pop his Bounty Rune so he can try and outkill him, but it looks like he will go down to a right click actually from Disruptor at the last second. He is going to try and get out. Some weird Necronomicon speed coming out by the Timber Saw, and Slark will be able to get out. It was a free ult being dedicated, but it looks like Sven is here to try and kill off the Vengeful. Yet again, swap actually onto the Disruptor to make sure that they can't get the kill. Relocate on Beastmaster. He is now stuck in the creep wave here. But the Bristleback's actually stuck in the corner here. He will end up going down. That is sad. He dies to being cornered in the corner. Being locked in by the Beastmaster's locked up creeps. And Tinker does end up dying here as well. Actually in the top lane being chased out by, I think the buyback on the Timbersaw. No, it was the Slark getting it. The Slark ends up getting the line as well. So, 2 kills. More going in the way of the Dire right now. And it looks like it is 21 minutes. It is 14 and 18 with hero levels being still on the chart. It is 11k out on the Sven. Now being compared to the 9k Slark. The Shadowblade pickup, he was able to deal a lot more damage than he was before.
Under attack.
Dr. Pepper, everybody. Tastes so good, but I know it's so bad. Whatever. So, looks like bot tower is going to be denied by the Tinker here. Tinker. Actually, Gromblade finally being picked up for the Slark. I guess this would have been a team decision here to figure out what they wanted to do instead of finishing up the Silver's Edge. Looks like top here. Anchor has a Shadow Amulet. It was used, but he moved at the last second. Lich actually had the Shadow Amulet here, but looks like stun. Everything's going to be used to get the Lich here. Dive going in. They know that Slark's here. Shadowblade was used. They're going to try and find a pick-off target. Lion is the furthest away from the team here. Stun, but he is going to Wex out of it. Oh no, but it looks like he's going to get caught in the Static Storm, going down as well. That is 3 dead. The Slark down for a whole minute.
Under attack.
But there's no creeps available to end up getting a push here. Cheap boost. He's over here at the butt of the team fight that just happened. We might find the Bristleback. Smoke has been revealed, but there's going to be no potential, actually. Looks like Sven is going to get roared up. Necron units are going to be thrown on top of him here, but it's not really, like, trying to kill him that well here. He has Gromblade, and he has a Blink, so all he has to do is wait for not to be hit by these creeps. But this Tier 2 Necron is actually doing some work here. Or Tier 3 Necron doing some work. Being able to out-damage him. Tinker? What is he doing? Looks like this is an Aghanim Scepter Tinker, boys. So, Aether Lens, Aghanim Scepter. Prepare to see the new Tinker build, because this is probably going to be the most popular build out there for Tinker at the moment. Looks like they want to try and smoke up in mid. Don't know who has the smoke, though. Beastmaster? Doesn't have it. Lich? Doesn't have it. He actually has a Shamulet. Tinker, he is going to keep on traveling out here. Slark is not revealed. Or can't be revealed here, but Tinker, he's dropping more marches. He's not actually going to hit the creep wave in time. It will disjoint. No, it will not disjoint. It does kill off half the wave. And they're just going to keep on farming out here. Disruptor getting fairly low from something. Oh, he tried to take it in camp. He does have a Raindrop and a Glimmer Cape now, so he is able to avoid a lot of magic damage. And there's a 3 stack here with a Earth Golem freaking out like crazy. And Zephralus bringing out that he wants to get this. They know that the Tinker is here. He's actually in their base now. He is traveling out though. There's no way that they can get him. A lot of magic damage being soaked up though. They are going to have to face it a little bit. They're clearing up the trees in the area to make sure that Tinker's no longer going to be a nuisance. But not going to be the case here. Tinker's now in mid. And they know that everyone's coming in, so they're going to keep on making space with this whole lineup here, but they got to be careful. The more that they spend over here on this side of the jungle, the harder it will be for the Dire to find them. I guess that's not a reason to be careful. They're doing a really good job, let's put it that way. This Tinker providing a lot of space that was going to happen at 25 minutes indefinitely. Bristleback trying to get some more farm up into here. Looks like he's going to go for a Vladimir's, which means we are going to see the Brawler version of Bristleback. And Anchor, he's just trying to throw down some sentries to find some wards. Not in range of the other sentry, though.
Top tower is under attack.
Top tower. Actually, Tinker gets spotted out at the bottom here. There are no trees in the spot that he landed, so he did end up dying. But the Aghanim Scepter is slowly underway for this Tinker. Fortification being used for top tower. Maybe they think they're not going to be able to get a high ground within the next 5 minutes. But smoke is going to be used, possibly, to get this Slark. They know that he's there. Shadowblade, there is no dust available. And they know that it's been revealed.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they gotta be careful. They need to group. They're not grouping. Lion's gonna get a stun out, but he isn't gonna be able to live through it. Jellyfish, though, on the other hand, killing out the bench. There is no way to end up getting on Nicaragua here. He will just jump into the base. Tinker, 20 seconds until relocate.
Dire's top tower is
Looks like, speaking of relocate, Lich is going to be sent back to the base. But Jellyfish is taking a little bit of damage here. He's got BKB going out. He still is stunned by Beastmaster Roar. He's under Glimmer Cape under the tower, but there's 2 forms of detection right on top of him. So he's got to be careful. TPs are going to go out. Jellyfish has one, but he's not going to use it. It looks like Timbersaw will end up killing. He's going to try and kill Nicaragua. He will end up getting it, and Jellyfish will end up going down here to this Beastmaster for sure. Actually, not going to go down to that. Timber is going to actually get the last hit with the last round there. Bloodstone and Aghanim Scepter being built for this Timbersaw. Tinker, I'm pretty sure, has it. Yeah, he pretty much has the, Tinker, he's gonna try and confirm some lane presence here. Rockets landing on Lich. Nothing else with that. Cheap boost, he's still trying to work up some items here. Vengeful Spirit trying to sap as much experience and gold as he can here, because there's not that much floating around here. Timber, he knows he can't really fight this Tinker. But the Lich can. He is going to travel out. Lich doesn't have a destruction method here. No one actually does, so they are going to have to get a Yules of some sort on somebody to end up killing him out. Beastmaster can't roar every time. It is a pretty short cooldown. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's very, very hard to get it off. Vengeful Spirit, I guess being their other stunner, is also not really in the lane all the time. Actually, doesn't even have stun spec to the highest of levels. They're using it just to make sure that it denies the Tinker teleportation. Of course, you could always just rearm and blink as soon as he gets it back up here. But Ned, he's pretty much free farming at this point. Aghanim Scepter is now built on the Tinker now. So expect more magic damage going out by this little fuzzy buddy here. He's coming up top. I can't remember, does it bounce to all the heroes? All enemy units within range. So I think that is actually just heroes because it didn't bounce onto the creeps. That'd be crazy, guys. That'd be really crazy. Slark, they're scouting out the Roche attempt here. You know they're there for Briss. He's on the outside. It's actually Silver's Edge now on the Slark. They're gonna have to take this puppy out quick if they want to end up getting the kill here. But if they stay any longer, this could be really easy to go. Tinker, camping it out on the top here. This isn't really scouting him out though. So Tinker, if anyone's gonna die here, it will be the Tinker. Not gonna happen. They know he's here. Nicaragua, he's stuck in there. He's going to end up relocating out, but he is not going to get out the right way. Lich Ball going to land, only going to hit one here, but Bristleback's pretty low HP. He will end up going down, but Dagon basically being used to kill out the Beastmaster. Jellyfish still enraged, still in full mana. He will end up killing him before the Disruptor relocates. Sven is here, or not Sven, but it looks like it's not going to matter because Nicaragua is going to purge right off of the mischance here. Timbersaw, they're gonna get out. No, he's not actually. He's gonna get clipped like last second at the Sven here, but Sven no longer has enrage. Can't actually fight without this enrage on the Slark here. They are gonna have to get out. Stand alone. He is gonna be able to do that exactly, but Tinker is putting himself in a really risque situation here. Sven, now that he's got the problem on him, he can't kill anybody. He can't kill anybody with enrage at the moment, so he needs to end up stacking some more damage in order to get this moving. But Roshan at pretty much half health here. Slark is able to end up tanking it if he wants to, but if not, he's going to stand out here and farm up a little bit, but he can't.
Dire's middle tower is
under
Tinker. Attack.
I mean, he's still building items. I don't know what he's building. Aghanim Scepter finally being built. Hood on the Beastmaster. So this is going to be a very resistant game. This might be a pipe going out by Beastmaster. Of course, it's not going to stay at the Hood, but they're going to work on it. Ping, by the way, is skyrocketing very, very largely. But luckily, since I'm recording this, it's not the end of the world. Looks like they're going to find out the Vengeful here, but Venge does pick up the haste. And he is able to get out perfectly fine. Has a 10 stack of wand at the moment. Sentry Ward just barely out of range. Took damage from somewhere though. Most likely Beastmaster creeps. Tinker Ags has been scouted out. They gotta be careful here. He only has 7 stacks in stone at the moment. So he is down fairly a bit here. As I scratch my ear because my headphones hurt my ears. Alright. 36 and 22 at 31 minutes. Sven at 16k to the Tinker and Slark actually at 14k. So they are going to have to worry about the Tinker still out farming the rest of the lane here. But it looks like Beastmaster creeps are going to lock in the Lion here. This will be an easy kill on the Lion. Good with Beastmaster creeps. They're actually going to take out the ward too. Jellyfish, he's going to take the gold. He's not going to be able to get the other one. It doesn't matter. The detecting creep is dead, and he will end up just denying the range creep. So, looks like it's a Veil being built on the Disruptor. They want to try and relocate and jump into this Roshan again. Still at half HP and at 10 total armor, but they're not going to do it. Still too risky of a jump in here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They still have a lot of their tier 1s that they're able to defend here, especially with these blinks available on the team. Looks like a recipe of some sort is going to the Sven. Here's a Daedalus. And he's going to send it to the side shop here, or secret shop, to end up getting Lothars. Okay, he is going to clean up the creep wave. Can't sell anything right now if he wanted to get it, but looks like he's going to have exactly the amount of gold. Daedalus being picked up. Meanwhile, in the jungle, Slark is camping around. He actually gets hexed up immediately. Stun, everything. Actually even lands on the Lich. So Nicaragua is going to go down here. Severius is going to end up getting the mana stun. Lion trying to get a confirm kill here, but will be Venge going down as well. It looks like Lich is still going to be found out by this Tinker, but he has no mana to carry up after this. He's trying to just make sure he can get up to him, but this Tranquil Boots and Windlace is going to actually help him a lot here. He finds him, but there's not going to be anything they can do. Relocate! Glimmer Cape actually was thrown down. They are going to end up going for the Roche this time with Slark being down. It only has like 3/4 HP here. And it is a Vladimir's on the Bristleback with Blade Mail. Blade Mail, he thinks it actually works on Roshan, but it doesn't. Smoke on the Beastmaster right outside of the Roche pit here. Gonna try and get the perfect jump in here. Aegis Steel. Not gonna happen. They did wait a little bit in order to try and bait it out like the Beastmaster, but not gonna be the case. Doesn't scout any items in there with the bird either, so it was a flat pickup. That's why Briss picked it up. He doesn't have anything else to do with it. Sven, if he picked it up, it would have been much harder. He doesn't really have a lot of after the game carry potential here. He's stuck in the jungle. Tower does not see him, but looks like Lion, he's going to pick up this Beastmaster here. Sentry Ward being dedicated. He can't do anything on top of it. Stun not available. And Chief Boost, he is going to die here. Actually, going to Tinker Beast. So they can get an easy push off here. Slark camping around. Looks like a Timber Chain's going to go out here. He is stuck in the woods. He will end up just Timber Chaining out, but looks like he, oh gosh, all the stuns going out on the Slark. Sven popping into rage just to kill him in specific, but Courier will go down with 235 gold in it, but not really much of a problem here for the Sven. He doesn't have Aegis. Briss still has it. But stun going out on Jellyfish. It's only level 1, so it's not even holding him in place that long. Is it still level 1? Well, once I decide to look at it, looks like Lion will go down to a tower. Yeah, it still is level 1 stun, so it's not doing a lot of damage. Briss trying to turn his butt to the tower here. Jellyfish will end up soaking the tower damage. But he's now at, oh, I wasn't going to say he was now at +3 armor. Now he's at +23 armor. Bristleback, they want to end up trying to get this Aegis out. That's why his back was turned to the tower, to try and delay as much damage as they can without actually causing a lot of problems. So, Bristleback, keep on working it out here. Tinker, he will end up going for the Mystic Staff, which means we are going to see the Hex in the place of the bottle. Whether or not he'll keep this Soul Ring is the question. And he is going to farm out the bots. Invis being pinged out for Briss.
I'll never see this coming.
Briss still pretty low HP here. Beastmaster trying to pick off the Sven. He is going to lose all of his mana and soak a Dagon Creep, but little did I know, Beastmaster's right around. He's going to end up throwing a dagger on him, but Oh, the wall's not going to make it here. Jellyfish, he might actually get dropped in by the... Oh, no. He's getting dropped out by the Beastmaster creeps. He has Blink available if he wanted to relocate back in here, but Cheap Boost will end up going down here. Actually getting double kill with the Tinker Rockets here. Anchor will end up getting dropped out by the Lion ultimate, and the only ones to escape is this carry, Slark, and he is going to end up having to leave. He silver edges back into the fray, though. So once it goes to Frelis, Sentry Wards being thrown down quite often to make sure that that's not the case. Stun is going to go out. Here's Frelis. He's in a little bit of a trouble here, but he doesn't have sight. He actually misses. Frelis will end up getting shot down by trying to dive a little bit too hard. You know that a ward is here. Scotty is being built for the Slark at the moment, unless this is going to be a Linking Sphere. Most likely it will just be a Scotty, though. So, expect the normal build, except for Gromblade, coming out for this Slark. Aegis is going to be reclaimed in 2 minutes.
Tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, the base towers are being pushed in. Slark, they know that the Sven's here. There's a ward clipping him just barely, but Sven, he's already leaving. He's actually stuck on the cliff. I didn't see that. I actually did not see that. That's hilarious. He actually waited a little bit of while. He had like another 2 seconds left on this jump. Tinker, he's going to throw down his aerobits. He's going to rocket out. There's going to be no way they can clear out the trees. Anchor trying to find him. So he's just going to keep on soaking that march damage. You can always remember, guys, that in some areas you can put wards up on these cliffs. But a lot of people don't remember that. Slark looks like the net worth is at 22.18, with now Timbersaw being the top for the Dire at the moment. Blink Dagger thrown up on the Disruptor. So, you have full damage capability. For some reason, Zephrylus was trying to bait a stun on himself. But there's a smoke in the courier. Satanic recipe as well. And there for Jellyfish. He actually could go get it if he wanted to. Looks like they are going to run back up the top. Tinker getting a kill on the Lich here, but Risk, fairly low HP. They want to expend the Aegis here. He's running away a little bit too much. The Aegis needs to be expended. It's got less than a minute cooldown on it. He knows that that's the case. He will try to end up killing himself here. But it's not going to happen, actually. He's not going to die. Anchor is still going to go down as well. Stun Silence going on Beastmaster. Relocate was already used for the Disruptor. Actually, no, yeah, it was already relocated. Ned, he's going to get stunned out here, but they want to try and use up this Aegis stand-in. He is going to end up finally dying with the Aegis. That is a GG call going out by the Beastmaster. 37-25, 38 minutes. And that... oh, looks like there actually is not going to be a GG call. Slark thinks he can defend it. Is that the case? Is that the case? No, there it is. Alright, everyone. That is 35-25, 38 minutes and 45 seconds in the Dota 2 International 2016 Open Qualifiers. And looks like this was an easy game for Clasha. It was actually a little bit difficult at the very beginning. Vengeful Spirit getting -5 fantasy points. Oh, gosh, that's bad. That means you went beyond bad. Woo, that's not good. Anyway, let's talk about the relocate here. Actually, it looks like I might have to disconnect early because they are going to have to tell me I need to leave the lobby early. So, let's just go into a quick announcement here. Sven beat the crap out of everybody. Slark got stunned out a lot late game. Tinker was Tinker. Aghanim Scepter build is going to be the new Tinker build. Lion actually getting the most amount of fantasy points for his pickup. So... that's pretty much that for that game. We're going to jump into the next one. I hope you enjoyed. This has been Party PD doing some more Dota 2 casting. And I hope to see you next time. I want to play in a game with a freaking Enigma or something that actually has a lot of team fights so I can hype up the games. Alright, anyway, guys, I'll be back for the next game. See you next time. Hello, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this Dota 2 casting session. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And you'll just go right into the playlist channel. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all next time for some more Dota 2 casting.